Let's talk about our YouTube page. You can go look at all our recipes and things that might have aired before on KET. You know what? The most common question we probably get is, Tim, what has happened to your hand? Now, we get a lot of new viewers. We're almost on our 3 millionth view on YouTube. That's a bunch. And more people are signing on every day to our Facebook page. Have people from all over the world. We thank you for watching. But I'm going to address this again every now and then because we do get this question. 30 years ago, when I was a young Marine, I had a motorcycle accident and lost the use of my right arm. It was a really extensive injury, and I have not been able to use my arm from the elbow down since, but I found a way to do just about everything I want. Now, recently we visited a shop in Stanford to pick up some knives, and a guy there made this for me. Now, if you look at this and thinking, what in the world is that? Some of you will know, because you know what my day job is. Spoons, forks, screwdriver, and a salt and pepper shaker top. Mike, and I think it's Kana, last name, made this for me. Look at that, is that not cool? Now, here's the explanation. So that little statue was made by Mike because he's seen me do this in other places. And I have competed years ago against able-bodied shooters and won many a tournament. I was ranked fairly highly in the IBO years ago. And basically, when I lost the use of my arm, I didn't lose my enthusiasm for the outdoors and all things included. So I picked up archery, and I eventually learned how to shoot like this, using a mouth tab. If you find something that gives you trouble, jump right over top of it, kick its butt, and move on. The other day with the Casey County Apple Festival, this lady, probably our age, she came up and she says, you know what? She said, I started cooking because of you all.
Really?
I'm like, wow. But I love hearing things like that. And I love seeing things. The other day, somebody on Facebook says, hey, I couldn't resist. I didn't have a smokehouse, but I took my grill. They had a little thermometer in there, and they were checking to see, they stayed around 90 degrees, and they smoked cheese on a little board like
I saw
this.
that.
And it worked out.
It looked nice.
I love when we have input on a show like this. It's so nice. So that being said, hopefully we have some input about this later. You are a grandma.
I know I am.
So these are Grandma's pickled beets,
Aw.
correct?
So you sang that song about me. You wrote that about me.
But I love me some of Grandma's pickled beets. How do you do it?
Well, it's pretty easy, and I've always loved beets. I know you love beets too. And I already have boiled these, and when I boil them, I like to leave the skins on, because then when they come out, put them in cold water, they just peel off.
That's why you got the gloves on.
I got my gloves, as I don't want purple fingers for a week.
All right.
This is so simple. A lot of people put unique spices. The only thing I'm going to really do is maybe cloves. We're going to keep this basic. Your basic beets.
First of all, they're wonderful, just cooked raw.
Oh yeah.
Put a little butter in them.
I could eat them
sometimes.
right now like this. But we're going to go ahead and slice them. We're going to do, I have a recipe for just 1 pint jar.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sounds wonderful. Now these are, the way we do these right here, ooh, those look beautiful.
Okay.
These are not to set around for 5 years. We eat them pretty quickly. Now it's got vinegar in it, and it's got salt, and it's got sugar, so it would last a long time if you set it around. But this is our put and take recipe.
Right.
We're gonna put these in the refrigerator. These won't last, what, a week?
Oh yeah, and you can, if you want, you can hot bath them for 15 minutes, people do, but like you said, we're gonna just eat them.
Straight pickle.
Yeah.
And they're better if they set a couple days, but you know, you can, I mean, almost immediately they absorb the wonderful little things you put in them there.
How's that look? We got them kind of, I think we got it in there pretty good. All right, now we're gonna make the brine, and this is simple. We're just gonna boil it, pour it on top, and we
What's
are done.
in it?
Well, what we need, and I made it, I have this for just the 1 pint. That's why it's gonna be small. So I need to start 1 cup of vinegar.
Okay.
And I use just the white vinegar for this.
Okay.
And like I said, this is just to make 1 pint. I'm gonna put a tablespoon, actually a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar. I like a little sweeter.
There you go.
Let's do that sweet. And a little bit of salt and pepper.
You know who would want more pepper in there?
I know. Should we put a lot of pepper?
Pepper bandit. We haven't heard from Glenn in a while. We need to check on him.
We do.
He's a
Salt
good
and pepper.
fella.
And then some cloves. I'm gonna put like 2 little cloves in here.
All right.
How's that sound?
I love my cloves. Go ahead and put 3 in there.
3, all right.
Yeah.
That is it.
That smells good
Doesn't it smell
already.
good? We're gonna bring that to a boil, pour it on top,
right.
and we're done.
Let's see where you're going here, and I like it. All right, we're getting you almost to a boil
Yeah,
here.
getting a boil. That smells really good.
I know. there's enough in there for another jar, I bet you, almost. Look at that.
Perfect. That's it.
Just like that. All right, that's sealed. That's got vinegar in it and sugar and salt. It'd probably be fine. Look at that.
Look good?
You know what? You can have this with any meal. And my grandfather did. Always pickled something. You know, when I was a kid, just the color and the texture was so unusual. You couldn't get me within a mile of these. Ready?
Yes.
What happens when you get a little older and you start trying stuff?
That's good.
That's that taste.
That's delicious. That's a
That's
big
that one.
piece.
Want to take
I hope
half
I
of
can
it?
do it.
I shouldn't say this, but I have to. So you fix these, and you can't stop eating them. Nice lipstick.
Thank you.
You get up in the morning,
I know where you're going.
you read the paper, drink a cup of coffee.
Do you think you're dying?
There's a lot of coloration in here.
Yes, there is.
That
It's okay.
goes round through. You're not dying. Just remember that when you eat beets. All right, now, since we're working with beets, this is what, 3 beets?
3 beets and 3 cups of water, and I let it boil for an hour, and that's what we got
Look at
left.
the coloration.
Right, and it's kind of made these soft, so you could eat them. Don't eat them though. We need them for something else.
The byproduct of this whole thing is the coloration, which we just talked about.
Right.
Maybe too graphically, but
Okay.
that was just a warning because there are.
It's very colorful.
So, the next thing we're going to do is pickle eggs. Have you ever had pickled eggs?
Yes, I know you love them.
Absolutely love, love, love pickled eggs. But we're going to have some pickled eggs. This is going to be the coloration. You know what? First of all, let's clean all this mess up.
Okay.
Eat a couple more beets.
You gonna save some for me? All right.
And we'll stir it in on the eggs.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Tim Farmer, and I want to thank our friends over at Diamond Gusset Jeans for sponsoring our show. I wear their jeans because they're quality. Remember those jeans you used to have and pass down to your little brother? That's this kind of jeans. Comfort, value, 100% American made. Whether I'm on stage, on the farm, or out on the town, I'm wearing Diamond Gusset jeans. If you don't know about Diamond Gusset, you need to check them out. And you can shop with them online at www.gusset.com.